Hello, and welcome back to Coin Lady channel. For those who are just getting their feet wet in the crypto world, it could sound backwards. However, it is encouraging to see that XRP has fallen significantly today due to the market-wide flash crash. This is the consensus among crypto experts that XRP will continue to rise. Up until now, it has been trading in a narrow range. While many investors are understandably upset by today's precipitous decline, it's important to remember that many people lost a lot of money in the Bitcoin market, incidentally. On this, your 15th birthday, I wish you all the best as you celebrate with a liquidation party. Nevertheless, in spite of this, there is widespread anticipation that we are getting closer to the point where XRP will significantly surpass Bitcoin in terms of performance. This is something that many people feel as well. I'll give you the lowdown from a few different analysts, but if this happens to be the path that some predict for Bitcoin's price, the multiplier effect for XRP will be insane by the end of the day. Also, I'd want to share some thoughts about that. I should preface this by saying that I am completely unprepared financially. Please do not base your investment decisions on my recommendations. I am not a financial advisor. As a pastime and for fun, I enjoy making films on YouTube regarding crypto-related subjects. I'm just an enthusiast. Even as I speak, the price of XRP is 58 cents. As a result of the liquidation incident, XRP did fall to 52 cents. Virtual currency. There has been a recent drop from $43,229 to $41,332. So, the market did jump back up and has been mostly drifting sideways ever since, even though we haven't witnessed a full rebound just yet. Finding out that 16 out of 100 crypto investors are fearful or greedy is entertaining. Not a single one of your scumbags even flinched. I get it, folks got fucked, and it's likely that they're having a rough day. However, perhaps you should not use leverage in a conflict and refrain from playing with fire. It seems ridiculous, doesn't it? One trustworthy crypto specialist offers his thoughts on XRP in this perspective piece. Although it may not be the most likely outcome, I want to share this post with you first since it delves a bit deeper into his thoughts on Bitcoin and how he believed this was achievable. His message, which he published 3 hours ago at 6:29 p.m. Central Time, is the 40-second segment from my last video update on Bitcoin, which I filmed 6 days ago before its price rose from $40,000 to $45,000. And the subsequent decline occurred during the past day. Everything as described happened just as planned. Even though, only a few days ago, I didn't think that was our best bet as a pair. This is not to imply that I anticipated it. I was still caught off surprise by this action, as I mentioned before. It's only to let you know that this move is still within my regular and healthy range and has no impact on longer periods, even though there was a fallback to $40,000 before Bitcoin hit $1,000. I realize this has scared a lot of people today, but it hasn't scared me at all. However, I am not observing an abundance of charts. Let's get bearish on this, because I don't see any turning point. To tell you the truth, I really had to. Not surprisingly, none of the experts I follow on a regular basis have taken that approach. Cryptography is accustomed to this. Credible Crypto, though, one of my favorite chart guys, has a query. This is why I am interested in learning more about XRP. During the market-wide flash crash, I reported that XRP dropped to 52 cents. Have your expectations for what's to come changed as a result of this data point? Hey, I saw you mentioned how XRP has been fluctuating recently. I was wondering whether this has any impact. Also, before I show you his reply, I'll make a quick observation. He responded graciously. If you've been following my videos, you're probably aware of what this blockchain supporter had to say about XRP, but he's been very quiet on the topic recently. The objective is not to restate all of his statements. He basically made the same observation, and I simply want to know. In essence, XRP is in a range. Its motion is merely lateral. That downward trend continues. The blockchain supporter made it quite apparent that he views this as a really favorable development. This is something where, even if you admit it could go lower, I'm looking forward to providing more insight in the next days and weeks about XRP in particular. Even so, at this point, it's obvious that XRP hit a level that served as resistance for the better part of the past 2 years. Plus, it appears to be serving as support as I'm recording this, which is great. Am I correct? This is, once again, a well-known fact about blockchain supporters. Every one of our favorites is him. Almost everyone thinks he's the best. Certainly among the XRP community, you are correct, sir. The point is, he realizes he isn't alone in thinking this way. Because of this, I was simply wondering, reputable crypto, what are your thoughts? And this is the message he sent me. And it was only a brief video. Thus, the 8:41 p.m. Just over 20 minutes ago, they emailed me to let me know that XRP BTC has recently marked my zone of interest for a bottom, which indicates that it will soon outperform Bitcoin. We are getting closer to the point where it is poised to exceed, which is encouraging, especially on a day like today, when a little optimism would go a long way, isn't it? But there's still potential for it to fall a little farther or return to that area. Okay, so that was my 2 cents. By the way, you don't need to be an expert in charts to understand what I'm getting at. XRP has a lot less value. As a result, I am certain that Bitcoin will be successful. When it comes to returns for the full field from the bottom to the top of the market cycle, XRP will make Bitcoin look foolish. After everything has been finalized. XRP, I think it's a foregone conclusion, after all, reason says it must. Also, there's this analyst, whose name escapes me, he goes by the initials REKT, plus, he forwarded this article. There are not many words in this. However, I stumbled onto this, because reputable crypto sources suggest that you pay attention to this analyst. Even though I haven't read his work, I give his recommendations a lot of weight, because they came from someone I trust, Cryptus. Thus, I proceeded to follow the man. This is the new way of thinking that we will be using from now on. However, he is emphasizing XRP in this context. An XRP USD price chart is all it is. And this noteworthy wick on the downward is what we enjoyed today, as you can see. However, it appears that he is implying a general anticipation of XRP's significant increase in the near future. Thus, I simply cannot stop seeing this. It appears like there's widespread agreement that we need to break out of this range. I won't bore you with every analyst's thoughts on XRP today, but it's clear that this is something that needs to happen. From this, it appears that he shares our viewpoint, at least in part. According to Trustworthy Crypto, who posted the post from Damaged Proof, this sort of price action, complete with reversals of the previous decline into new local highs, will be commonplace in the days ahead. So, there are a lot of terrified individuals out there. The Fear and Greed Index shows that there aren't too many of them, but there are more scared people today than yesterday. Nonetheless, he's still expecting reversals here at this amazing stuff. At this moment, that is the most likely course of action according to reputable crypto. Then how does this situation's multiplier effect work in practice? The price of XRP, according to attorney and crypto expert Greg Crypto, has increased 40-fold since the market trough. As an aside, this is intriguing. So he uploaded this, which was likely done about 5 hours before to the liquidation event. The things he says are relevant even now. The fact that the liquidation took place after he posted this is irrelevant. Just a day or two ago, I was bringing this up in conversation. Beyond that, I agree with him. In other words, the multiplier effect is a real thing when you bring it up. What follows is what I take to be rationally based. I have no idea what's going to happen or how prices will go. I intend to accomplish it online despite the fact that I have specific expectations in terms of direction. Hi there. I am Moon Lumbo. Stupid as hell, I understand. I could be completely mistaken. I understand. On the other hand, I think this is based on reality. When people start talking about tens of thousands of dollars for XRP, I stop listening. However, I believe this to be grounded in fact when you bring it up. Thus, this is the speech given by the legendary crypto. XRP 40x simple. Even with the annoying SEC lawsuit, XRP rose nearly 20 times last cycle. So, we stopped to take note of the fact that the lowest point was approximately 28 cents. I want to see that figure in June of 2022. I remember seeing it clearly on Live Coin Watch, and it was 28 cents. Therefore, you are well versed in the subject matter and can articulate potential next steps. I apologize. I was referring to the cycle where XRP hit a low of 28 cents, the point where we realized God didn't want us. However, remember how much higher XRP was in 2021 than in 2020? The amount it increased by around 20 times, from roughly $10 to roughly $2, is what it accomplished. With that, the market cycle hit rock bottom at 28 cents. The current market cycle is higher than the last. However, it is rather predictable. Additionally, it is generally expected that as cycles progress, the multipliers of particular assets would decrease. This is due to the fact that there is currently more money in the asset. That could be disappointing, but the XRP rise will be less than 20 times. Wait a minute. The SEC's deliberate suppression of it makes me doubt its veracity. Should we expect anything less than a 20-fold increase, which is essentially the same as its last market cycle? In my opinion, the answer is yes. I am not daring enough to say that it will. Furthermore, I am not certain. In my opinion, though, that is squarely within the realm of possibility. Okay, then, let's play the odds. Take a look at this. Deterministic democratic credibility to crypto, according to Greg, offers the possibility of a 40x or 50x boom, thanks to its unprecedented legal regulatory clarity. Let's look at the data from the cycle low to see how a 40x surge may reach approximately $11 at 28 cents. For that specific price point, it would be $11.20. Even if we only had a 28-fold increase, as was the case in the previous market cycle, you would still have $5.60 in your pocket. It seems to follow, then, that we will receive more than that. In light of the fact that the SEC's artificial system price suppression is a contributing factor to XRP's relatively low 20x, he speculates that a 50x leap might lead its price to surge to $14. I find this aspect particularly intriguing because it reveals how severely XRP was stifled when compared to the previous cycle's multiplier of 58x XRP at 28 cents, which could reach a staggering $16. Nothing out of the ordinary there. After all, XRP could still go from $5.88 at the outset to $2 if it were to meet Bitcoin's prior cycle multiplier of 21x. Is it possible to take this app so seriously and delete the part where he says stay steady surging to $27 would mark an incredible 96x from the cycle bottom? That's how he ends it. Are Kit's voices audible in the distance? Hence, a 96-fold rise from the cycle's base. Well, it's not completely out there. Something may transpire. I have no idea if it will really take place. Right now. Things like that do happen in the cryptocurrency market, but I am less certain it will occur in the next market cycle. Perhaps it's doable. However, if you're referring to the lesser figures, such as a 20x, 40x, or 50x, in my opinion, that is very reasonable. Why? Because, once again, it is free. Yes, it will get what's coming in. This cycle will see even more individuals investing in cryptocurrency than the last. More and more people will be interested in chasing cryptocurrency. Yes, please enroll me. To my delight, I see this. It is this bloody crypto day, therefore I thought I'd share a positive message with you. Everything is going to happen, and I'm just as thrilled as I was the day before. It doesn't scare me, it doesn't make me sad, or anything. In fact, it has no effect on me all. This has been keeping me from feeling anything. I've been through this for 6 years, so I've become used to the inevitable ups and downs. Indeed, my enthusiasm for the asset class would be dampened if it weren't present. Because investment is all about volatility, or rather, the lack thereof, I've come to this place. As a mere repository of value with no chance of appreciation, what are you even doing here? No, I'm grateful. This and the world's most unpredictable asset class have my full support. That is the reason behind my desire for this, and I only need to maintain extensive exposure for it to be effective. I mean, it does. That is the reason why it is cool. Similar to how I am not a truck driver. I don't need to stress over the details or when it will happen so long as I am exposed to good. For more than 6 years, it has been effective. Investing in stocks using this method has been successful for me. It's essentially a case of buy and hold for decades. And that is something we must unavoidably maintain for decades. It's faster, because it's crypto, but I think you get the idea. So, the trajectory of XRP this year is going to be absolutely fascinating to watch. Sure, it will do better than Bitcoin. I will be in the dark about the precise implications of that once this market cycle concludes. To be honest, I just can't see it not taking place. That's not my area of expertise. My opinion should not influence your purchasing or selling decisions. Please like and subscribe my channel. See you later, bye.